Beware, you're in for a scare.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, what is up, my artist? Welcome back to another Austin the Artist review. This is a little bit different because I have somebody else with me. I have Miguel with me here.
What is up, every artist?
Man, we're doing a retrospective on Mortal Kombat, the first two movies, I should say. Yep. And
Mortal Kombat 1995 and Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which is terrible.
is fucking dog shit.
Fucking Shao Kahn was so bald in that movie, bro.
Oh, no. I already hear the jokes. Man. But this is gonna cover the first two movies. We'll eventually cover fucking other things, Mortal Kombat, like the shows and other movies eventually when those end. I'm sure. But right now we're just doing the first two movies, which is gonna be fun. What was your first experience with
I'm excited. With Mortal Kombat in general or the movie?
the movie?
So the movie, I ended up watching it because I was already interested. I was already playing Mortal Kombat before. So when I found out that they made a movie in like 1995, I was like, oh shit, they actually made a movie. I need to watch this. So it was me and my dad, I remember, because my dad had this like disc. I didn't know what it was at first, and then when I looked at the box, it was Mortal Kombat, and I was like, oh shit, it's the movie. And then I watched it, and I fell in love with that first movie, bro. That first movie was so good.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I ended up seeing the second one, which was terrible, to say the least. It was bad. All I gotta say is it was bad. It was so dog shit. It was worse.
I mean, that's usually what happens with sequels. At least in that time period, I should say.
It get worse.
My first experience with the first movie was, ironically, through Doug Walker. I'm not even trying to be a dick.
I know.
It was when I was binge watching Nostalgia Critic when I was in fucking middle school. Like when I actually thought he was good. And he did reviews on both that and Annihilation.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know what Mortal Kombat was at the time. Yeah. So, like, cause when I was a kid, I didn't really get to play, like, games like that until, like, until, like, 8th grade. So, but yeah, I didn't know what Mortal Kombat was until I saw Doug Walker review them. So, if that helps
It took you a good
any...
while for that.
Oh, yeah, it took me a good while. But yeah, my first Mortal Kombat game was X, so I'm like a noob when it comes to this. Although I do,
Jesus Christ. I know.
although I do enjoy it.
I know Devin's gonna love that. He'll go wild.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking, I don't know. I did go back and actually play some of the older games though.
I think my first Mortal Kombat game. Yeah, I think my first Mortal Kombat game was shit. I think it was Armageddon or 9, I forget. I know it was one of those two. I want to say Armageddon. Because I know I had a PS2 back then and I had Mortal Kombat Armageddon on it. Yeah, it was Armageddon. Yeah, I told my brother and yeah, it was Armageddon. I was like, this game is that game was honestly very slept on. The only reason people didn't like that game was because of the fatalities, because they only had to create your fatality, which was kind of lame. But other than that, the
Yeah.
roster was stacked. They had every single player from back then.
Yeah. Fucking.
It was a really slept on game.
I remember it was.
But
I
other
played
than
X
that,
first, and then I didn't really play all through X. I just played regular matches, and then I actually played through the story mode in 11. So there's that. But
yeah, I played through 9's story mode, and then X, and then 11. I still have yet to play through Mortal Kombat 1's story mode,
same
but I know
here.
it's good.
Like I want to, but the storage is just so fucking much, dude.
Yeah, especially since this morning, since you said, why the fuck is Fortnite a 30-something gigabyte update, bro? What do they have in there?
Because there's no reason, man. There's no reason. Just like there's no reason for fucking Mortal Kombat 1 to be 110 fucking gigs. Not even including
Oh
DLC.
yeah, there's no reason for that.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Games should not be that big unless they're open world games. Because like with
Yeah.
GTA, I can understand because that's an open world game. It has like a lot of stuff in it. But other than that, no other game should be that much.
Yeah. Well.
Like that's just absurd at that point.
Well, on that note, should we just get to Mortal Kombat 1995?
Alright, I am ready.
Alrighty. Well, we will be right back with Mortal Kombat 1995 right about now. Alrighty, Mortal Kombat from 1995.
I'm not saying that's sarcastic. It was actually a really good movie.
Yep. It was really fucking good. And it's probably the only good we're gonna get in this video because next is Annihilation, and then that's the end of the video. But if you want to start us off, because so much stuff happened in this movie, and then we did something before we did this review, so you want to start us off with reviewing.
Alright, so the start, so it starts off with fucking the Mortal Kombat theme song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there it goes on to the Mortal Kombat Dragon. And then from there it goes to some place in like China where it's Shang Tsung and Liu Kang's brother fighting on top of there. And then all you see is fucking Shang Tsung like beat the fuck out of his brother, and I'm like, God damn. And then from there, he says, well, the brother says no, and fucking Austin, do you want to tell him about the part where he was pointing?
Yeah, so we were watching this on Movies HD, and fucking like Miguel's paused, so he wouldn't ended up renting it. But when I paused it, fucking we got this shot. It's at 1 minute and 53 seconds. If you want to go back to it, if you watch this and you go back to it, fucking. But we call it Kissy Face Shing Tsung because it's just him giving like a kissy face like shit, and like he's pointing, and it's so cursed. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
It was super cursed. Jesus Christ. Fuck. And then from there, it went to Luke Kang waking up in his room, in his bedroom. And fucking. Fuck, I forget what goes on. So it goes from that.
I believe we get Sonya Blade and Jax.
I forget what goes.
Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay, so
I think so.
Sonya Blade and Jax are fucking just sitting there fucking running with guns in the middle of Hong Kong. It's like, I don't know how that's not a red flag, but they're sitting there and they go into this mosh pit in Hong Kong, and it's like, why are we having a mosh pit in Hong Kong? I don't know. And
Motherfuckers really out there fucking just moshing it up.
yeah. And this is when Shang Tsung is recruiting Kano. Basically, Sonya and Jax are trying to find Kano, and that's the gist of it. But they don't find Kano just yet because they just get false leads, basically.
Yeah.
And then Shang Tsung gets Kano recruited and shit. So that was that scene. And I think we go to Johnny Cage after this. If I'm correct?
Yeah, we go to Johnny Cage in Hollywood, where he's fighting some fucking weird ass stunt doubles. Well, they're not stunt doubles, but they're just fucking actors. And so he was kicking their asses, and then one of the fucking dudes, he fucking forgets to fall down, and then Johnny Cage is all like, "Oh, this is the part where you fall down," and then fucking dude just does that fucking Batista oversell to Mark Henry and fucking falls down on his ass, and then he's all like, "Come on, where do you get these people from?" And then the dude, the fucking director keeps talking to him and telling him, "Oh, Johnny, I'm nothing without you." And then some guy comes up to Johnny telling him that some dude is sitting on his chair and telling him about some tournament. He goes to find out that it's like this one guy, martial artist dude, and fucking he was telling him about a fucking tournament every 100 years. So he gives him the invitation, and then the dude leaves, and turns out that it was fucking Shang Tsung.
Yep. And he walks like a
Then-
fucking weirdo too.
What happened from there?
I think that's when we
Yeah.
get to the boat, I believe. Is when we get to the boat.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. That's when we get to the boat.
Because Johnny Cage and Liu Kang and shit, they go to the boat first. And Sonya Blade's not like scheduled to be in the boat, but Jax and Sonya like follow Kano there because Kano also gets on the boat, and Sonya just sits there and darts to the fucking boat, and we don't see Jax anymore in this movie, so there's that.
Yeah.
But fucking, so Sonya's on the boat, and basically she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She's just trying to find Kano, and that's the gist of it. The boat just leaves at that point.
Yeah.
And that's where we get to the, I guess, fucking first part of the tournament, or we get to like the gist of it. Oh, one thing we forgot actually, we forgot about fucking the introduction of Raiden. Because
Oh, not Christopher Lambert as.
yeah,
What about that?
fucking raspy ass voice Christopher Lambert.
Motherfucker.
Like,
I don't think so.
he basically Liu Kang. Yeah, Liu Kang fucking basically sat there and was trying to say, "Oh, I'm gonna avenge my brother," and Raiden said, "No." And that was it. And basically, after that, they're on the boat, and Raiden now has to explain to all three of Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and fucking Sonya Blade why they're here and stuff. And shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm gonna go on.
Oh, and then from there, Sonya, I think she goes to the fucking. She goes under the boat. Well, she doesn't go under the boat specifically. She just goes on the bottom of the boat, and she doesn't find Kano, but she does find Shang Tsung. And like I told Austin, Shang Tsung was in like this lighting that made his eyes look pitch black, and that looked fucking badass.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, she was also telling Shang Tsung about like where if some fucking murderer is on this boat, and if he knows where he's at, and I guess he didn't know, but he was just being a fucking dumbass. So Sub-Zero and not Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage and Liu Kang come down there as well. So Scorpion and Sub-Zero come through this fucking door, and then Sub-Zero just goes in front of Sonya, and then Sonya goes like freeze with her gun, and then fucking Sub-Zero freezes the front of the gun and just breaks it off, and then afterwards Christopher Lambert fucking Raiden just comes and interferes and fucking blasts Sub-Zero and Scorpion away, and then he fucking throws Shang Tsung I forget what he told Shang Tsung. He told him something about like, fighting my fighters while the tournament is not on yet is against the law or whatever the fuck. But other than that, they fucking went back up to the surface, and from there they got to the island, right? Didn't
Yes. Yes.
they? Yeah.
And that's when fucking... Yeah, that's when... Bro, now, we were joking about him the entire fucking movie. What was his name?
Arlene.
Artline, yeah, I knew it was Art something, but I didn't want to fuck it up. We were joking about them the entire movie because he was such the most blandest fucking character. Oh, he was so terrible.
Jermaine.
So Artline meets up with Johnny Cage, Sonya, and fucking Liu Kang at like the ceremony or whatever, like to introduce the tournament. And then we see this fucking random ass extra get fucking destroyed by Sub-Zero. Like just straight up does nothing, runs towards him, and Sub-Zero freezes him, and then he fucking shatters on the rocks. It's just like there's no point. There's no point. Shang Tsung couldn't even get his fucking soul after that.
Yeah.
Fucking...
He just looked so disappointed.
Yeah. And then basically Shang Tsung was telling everybody, oh, the tournament starts tomorrow. And that's when we get the scene with Goro and Kano, and the other three are in the background looking in because they went through these giant ass fucking cobwebs that need to be fucking cleaned. And Kano's eating this disgusting ass, moldy ass food because he's a fucking pig. And Goro basically is telling Kano that Shang Tsung like takes control of people and that he's not a good guy and he took control of me or whatever. And then when Shang Tsung gets in there, he just fucking he acts like a pussy and he's like, "Oh, what are we meeting you for?" and shit. Like a bitch. And fucking Shang Tsung was saying the reason why he brought Kano into this to justify the reasoning, and that was basically that scene. I believe after that wasn't the scene with Sonya Blade versus Kano, or am I wrong?
No, it was fuck. If I remember correctly, it was because Liu Kang, Sonya, and Johnny were spying on the three of them, and then
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, and then Shang Tsung was all like, "We're not alone."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This movie jumped around so much that I'm having a hard time keeping track of it.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking. So they have
And
a
it
fight
was when they got
scene.
to fight, Mortal Kombat theme song.
Yeah. They fight all the extras. Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and Liu Kang fight all the extras. And they do really good. It was like a really good fucking scene. That's all I really gotta say about it. Really good stunts, really good. This movie had really good stunt choreography and shit, so I will say that. Really good fight scenes, everything.
Yeah, they were so good, though.
Oh yeah. And then fucking after that, oh man, I'm about to have to go back into the goddamn movie. Shit. Oh, that is when fucking Raiden goes and greets them after the fight and everything and tells them more about why they're here in this tournament. And then after that is when we get this random like black guy versus Liu Kang, which is just we don't know who the fuck Liu Kang's fighting. He's just fighting this random black guy, and he easily fucking beats him. And then he fucking gets his soul taken out of him, but by Shang Tsung, like sucked out of him, and they just kind of just paint him silver.
And I said that kind of looked like fucking Rey Mysterio when he was fighting Kurt Angle at SummerSlam, whenever he fucking painted himself as fucking Silver Surfer.
Yeah. And after that fight, we got Kano versus Sonya Blade, which was a pretty competitive fight until fucking Sonya Blade just snapped Kano's neck.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me have a break," and then he said, "Okay," snap.
And then like he was like fucking smack that. Jesus.
And then if you want to talk about this one, we get the fight scene between Scorpion and Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah. Okay, so throughout the whole fucking movie, I'm gonna say this real quick. Throughout the whole movie, Scorpion had his signature spear, right? But it wasn't the metal tip. It was a fucking actual snake, which for some reason always, for me, it looks so strange. Cause like, that shit looks so disgusting. I was like, bro,
no way they made this shit a fucking snake rather than just a normal fucking blade with a rope. And I was like so fucking weirded out by it the first time I saw it. And I was like, bro, this shit just looks dumb. So going back to the fight, so it was Johnny Cage in this fucking forest with nothing but a bunch of trees, and Scorpion just pops out of nowhere and starts fucking throwing his spear at Johnny Cage, and then it almost reaches Johnny Cage, but it doesn't fucking have enough length, so he reels it back, and then just as Johnny Cage thought he was gonna fucking be alone, he fucking fuck Scorpion pops out of nowhere again, and he says his signature catchphrase, "Get over here!" And then fucking Johnny Cage moves out of the way, and then fucking all you see is a spear fucking ram through the tree, and then the head just detaches away from the fucking rope, and then Johnny Cage goes to do the shadow kick, and Scorpion just teleports him to the Nether Realm, aka Hell, and Austin was like, "What the hell is that fucking CGI?" when they teleported, because we were just laughing at that part.
The only
then,
gripe I have with this movie is the CGI. It's the only gripe.
Yeah. And then from there we get the scene of Scorpion versus Johnny Cage in the Nether Realm, and it starts off with Johnny Cage like standing back up, and Scorpion's fucking popping up out of nowhere, and the fuck, I forgot how you say it. I don't know, the choreography. Yeah. Choreography for this fight was so fucking well done. It was like amazing. Cause this fight was really fucking good. I'm gonna say that. There was another fight that was good, but I'll get to that later on. And this fight was one of the best ones, I gotta say. And then so afterwards, Johnny Cage and Scorpion kept fighting, and then Scorpion's all like, "Get down here," because fucking Johnny Cage was on top of a scaffold, and then he fucking falls, and then all you see is just bamboo falling down, and then both of them are on the floor, and then that's when Scorpion reveals his skeleton face, and then throws the fire from his mouth, his signature fatality, but Johnny Cage grabbed a shield to protect himself, and then a spear as well. And then once Scorpion finished breathing the fire, he threw the spear right at Scorpion's shoulder, and then he ran at him. He cut half of his. No, he didn't cut half of his head. He cut through his stomach, and then he cut half of his head. And then from there, he was about to blow up, so Johnny Cage ran away. And then all you see Scorpion is just boom, he just fucking blows up, and then all you see afterwards is a signed picture that says, "To my biggest fan, Johnny Cage," and it ends up burning, and that shot was pretty amazing because that was a signature shot whenever he would do his friendship in the early Mortal Kombat games. And I do want to say, how the fuck did Johnny Cage get out of the Nether Realm?
I have no clue. That was never explained.
Yeah. It was so weird. Like, I don't know how the fuck he got out. But other than that, do you want to go on to the next part?
Yes. So the next part, we see Katana and Liu Kang, which, by the way, we saw Katana earlier in the film. And let me just say, she is the whitest Asian I have ever seen. Like, literally, she's actually just white instead of Asian. It's like, fucking the directors were just like, oh, we have too many Asian people and people of color in this movie. let's make this person white, even though they're not. Oh. So, fucking Liu Kang and Katana are going to do a tournament fight or whatever, and fucking Liu Kang and Katana are just talking pretty much while also putting each other in rest holds. So Shang Tsung gets pissed after Katana tells Liu Kang how to defeat Sub-Zero, and that was the gist of that. Shang Tsung got pissy, and then that was the gist of the fucking scene.
Yeah.
And let me see what else we got. This is now when we get to the Sub-Zero and Liu Kang fight scene, where it's pretty one-sided for a bit with Sub-Zero, but then Liu Kang gets to where he starts getting some offense in. By the way, Liu Kang needs to throw away his tank top that he's wearing because it was hanging on by a fucking thread, dude. It looked like the
that shit looked like some...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I want to point out, it was so dirty, it looked like fucking Luke Harper's tank top, but in dirty.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking dusty-ass wife beater, dude.
Yeah, fuck.
And eventually, Liu Kang gets to where he is able to use Katana's advice to defeat Sub-Zero, and it looked cursed as fuck because Sub-Zero's eyes looked terrible.
Easy.
And then
oh no, Devin said he's doing DVD drunk with Kyle.
Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
gonna be a fucking thing.
Oh Jesus.
And then what else?
Next we get the fight of a lifetime. We get Goro versus Art.
Oh, not like me.
Yeah. Oh, this was the worst fight ever.
Yeah, it was really one-sided.
Yeah, it was just Goro just fucking destroying Arlene for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he hit him with the most weak punch in the, like, not even the chest area, like the shoulder. And somehow that's how Arlene dies. And Sonya and Johnny Cage are like devastated. They're like, no.
Like, Sonya, you didn't even barely meet that motherfucker. You didn't even talk to him. If anything, Johnny Cage was the one that knew him.
It's so fucking cursed, dude.
Yeah, and then fucking all you see is fucking Shang Tsung just absorbing his fucking soul through the fucking eye.
Yeah.
So cursed.
And then the next fucking scene is Raiden with his raspy ass voice just saying pretty much in this cryptic ass fucking like wrestling promo, just pretty much saying teamwork makes the dream work. to fucking Sonya, Liu Kang, and goddamn fucking Johnny Cage. And it's like, why did you need to take like 5 minutes just to say teamwork makes the dream work? Pretty much.
For real, what the fuck?
And then we get a scene of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade talking, and that led to more of Johnny Cage having feelings for Sonya Blade and shit. And then next is the Goro and Johnny Cage fight, if you want to talk about that one.
Alright, so in the beginning we see just a bunch of fucking no-name random people get fucking launched by Goro, all you see is body after body after body after body, just fucking flying away, and then Goro's just like, oh, and then fucking what was his name? Ah, God, fucking Johnny Cage came up to Goro, and then fucking Goro's all like, I'll finish this quickly. No, he didn't say that first. He fucking grabbed Johnny Cage's glasses and he broke them. And then he said, I'll finish this quickly. And fucking Shang Tsung said, finish him quickly. And then from there, I think Johnny Cage said, alright, let's dance. And then fucking Goro just puts his hands up, all fucking like, hella fucking weak. And then all you see is just Johnny Cage do the splits, and then bam! And then all you see is Goro with his eyes. And then fucking Johnny Cage says, ow, that hurt. And he runs away, and then fucking Shang Tsung, all you see is Shang Tsung say, you imbecile! Go finish him! And then fucking Goro goes after Johnny Cage. And then they're on top of this fucking lever. Johnny Cage gets there first. And then fucking Goro just comes following after him, and then he doesn't see him. And then fucking Johnny Cage comes up behind him and he says, those were $5 sunglasses. Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole. And then he fucking kicks him in the face, and then just he fucking drops them on a green screen, and then fucking Goro's still hanging on, and then Johnny Cage says, this is the part where you fall down. And then fucking Goro falls down, and it looks so terrible because he's falling behind a green screen.
Oh,
it looks
man.
so terrible, man.
It looks so bad.
It looks so cursed. It looks like how Tyrese. I imagine that's how Tyrese falls down when he gets on the bed. Just fucking falls. Do you want to talk about the next part where they fucking go to Outworld and shit?
Yes. So next we get fucking Shang Tsung like kidnapping Sonya Blade, and keep in mind, Shang Tsung in this movie seems very rapey towards Sonya Blade, like this entire fucking movie. He's got his smile on his face all the time. He's fucking, the way he fucking just snatches her and kidnaps her, and then the fucking clothes, like he puts her in later, is just so fucking cursed. But Shang Tsung takes her to Outworld, and Johnny Cage and Liu Kang follow. And when they follow, they get into a scuffle, as you might say, with Reptile. And this is probably the best fight scene of the fucking movie, because it was non-stop fucking action. Miguel told me that apparently Liu Kang's stunt actor broke his ribs while doing this scene.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I think the actual actor, he was actually playing that part as like.
So he was one of those
fighting him.
So he was like, he was doing the stunt and.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. Shit. Damn.
Yeah. And he actually ended up, I forget, was it breaking or bruising? It was one of the two. But I do remember someone saying that he ended up breaking one of his ribs or bruising it. I don't know. I just know it was one of those two. Yeah.
Well, basically, they have a really good fight. Reptile is doing all his slithering shit, and Liu Kang finally hits the bicycle kicks, and basically destroys Reptile, and Reptile turns into like all these bugs, and Liu Kang stomps on the bugs, and I'm not saying too much about it because I truly think you guys should go and watch the fight yourselves.
Yeah, that
'Cause
fight was
it's-
so good. It's on YouTube right now, specifically for the Reptile versus Liu Kang Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so I
The
suggest
song
you
in the
guys.
background was also good.
Yeah, and I suggest you guys watch it because it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, Katana meets up with Liu Kang, and is basically just they're forming a plan to get to Shang Tsung, and they disguise themselves as monks in Shang Tsung's sex dungeon, where fucking Sonya Blade looks like a fucking hooker, a cave woman hooker. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like really fucking fucked. And basically, Shang Tsung's trying to get Sonya to fight him, but then Liu Kang takes Sonya's place, and they have this big fight scene where Shang Tsung is trying to bait Liu Kang with his dead brother, but Liu Kang overcomes it and throws Shang Tsung into the spikes. And
Yep.
after that, that is when we get to the final scene of the movie, the scene that Kyle likes the most with all the children.
Oh yeah.
And they're all hugging and reminiscing and everything. And might I mention, actually, now that I see this in this screenshot, fucking Sonya Blade still looks like a fucking cave woman hooker in this last scene.
Oh yeah. I fucking just realized that as well.
But after that, we get this, if you want to talk about the last part, because we get a voice that happens if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, so during the end they're all like hugging and talking, and then the clouds start rolling in, and then this fucking building just fucking boom, fucking breaks off, and then all you see is this fucking ugly ass fucking hologram of Shao Kahn saying, what did he say? He said something about, oh, this fucking world is gonna get bow down to Shao Kahn. He says, this world is gonna bow down to Shao Kahn. And then fucking Raiden said, I don't think so. And then the fucking fighters started posing up, and then that's where the fucking movie ends. By the way, fun fact, I think I remember someone saying that Shao Kahn's voice actor in this movie at the end is a Scooby-Doo voice actor, but I don't fucking remember which Scooby-Doo was it from.
I feel like due to the time period, it might have been, like, the voice actor for the live action movies, I feel like.
I'm guessing so.
I feel like, yeah.
Well, other than that, that's where the movie ends, with them just posing against Shao Kahn. Which, by the way, I know Shao Kahn is gonna be so fucking garbage in the next movie. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that's the depressing part. Like, we've reviewed this now, and now we gotta get to the second half of the video where we talk about the bad.
Yeah. And that movie has worse CGI, bro. I'm telling you that right now. That movie has way more bad CGI. If you thought this movie had bad CGI, just wait until the next movie.
I've
Honestly,
only
just
seen
wait.
Annihilation once, and it's so bad.
I've seen Annihilation enough times to know that the animation is so garbage in there. So trust me when I tell you, it's gonna fucking be terrible. It's terrible. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, great. That's gonna be lovely. Well, do we have any final thoughts? I thought it was really good, but do you have any final thoughts, Miguel?
It was one of those movies that you could go back and watch for the entertainment purposes and just for nostalgia if you watched it back then as a kid. But other
Yeah.
than that, the movie was really good. It was
Oh, yeah.
one of those movies that was really good. The fact that the CGI was terrible, but other than that, the movie itself was just pretty fun and a good time to watch with friends or family if you have
Yeah.
any of those.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a very fun watch, and I enjoyed watching it with you. Even though fucking Annihilation is gonna be bad, it's still gonna be more enjoyable than watching it alone. So there's that.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to Annihilation right about now.
Yep.
On to the last part of this chapter of our Mortal Kombat saga. Fucking
For now, at least, because
for now.
we still have more movies. For
Yeah,
Mortal
there's
Kombat.
more movies, more stuff. It'll other times down the line because we can't fit everything in one giant video. As much as I would like to,
Yeah.
I'm not Quentin. So yeah. Just these two movies for now. But Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997. Oh,
This
God.
was such a cursed movie, dude, with the CGI.
It was so bad CGI wise, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It started with a recap of fucking the first movie, and that was like the only good effects in this film. Like, it was so bad.
Oh my god.
And then we got like the start of the movie, which is just fucking Shao Kahn showing up with brand new actors for Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, and fucking Raiden. And I think Jax had a brand new actor too, because I'm pretty sure I didn't recognize his actor either. Oh, so like...
It was a new one as well.
Jesus. The only people that returned was Katana and fucking Liu Kang.
Yep.
So, fuck's sake. And Shao Kahn has goons. He has fucking Rain, Ermac, fucking Shiva, fucking Ataro, and goddamn Sindel. And they all did absolute nothing in this fucking film.
Yeah, they just look disgustingly dumb.
And pretty much they fight Shao Kahn, and he's doing a bunch of fuck shit that he doesn't do in the games.
Specifically this one green ball that he throws at Raiden multiple fucking times throughout the movie, and he's never done that in the games. He's never done that.
Yeah, and I would also like to mention the entire, like, I've realized ever since we watched the first movie, the acting ability for Katana, I think, is actually the worst, because she never has any emotion. She just looks confused all the time. Like, it's the David Arquette school of acting.
Oh no, not David Arquette. That, or she just fucking looks plain as hell and has no reactions. Like those fucking sauce kings that say, "Oh, no reaction." By the way, it's
What?
the triple threat match to see who qualifies in the Money in the Bank. Grayson Waller versus Andrade versus Kevin Owens. I actually want Andrade to win this.
Jesus. As you can see, Miguel is watching SmackDown as well.
Yeah.
That's how fucking bad this movie was.
It was so terrible, dog.
He started watching SmackDown halfway through. Oh.
I'm telling Austin what's happening right now.
Jesus Christ. And fucking.
By the way, this video is gonna come out late as hell. So, this is during July. No, this is during June. By the way, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'm still on my break right now. Well, technically on my break from posting as much, so that's why. And I like to space out my stuff anyway now.
Yeah. Why the fuck did Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga come out and attack Kevin Owens out of nowhere?
Jesus.
But
fucking then fucking Johnny Cage just dies. there's just no reason to.
Motherfucker gets his neck broken.
And you have the most cartoon ass fucking neck snap, and it's like, oh, okay, well that's just there.
Yeah.
Cool.
All you see is. Oh, that actually fucking hurt my neck because I kind of crooked it a little bit.
Oh Jesus. Fucking.
Jesus.
And then for some reason Sonya Blade is like, oh no, Johnny, you're dead. Even though there was no romantic chemistry at all in the last movie.
Yeah, which by the way, the fucking first part of the movie is supposed to take place during the second movie. And they didn't even love each other during the second part of the game. That was like towards the ending of MK9, which was the third part of the fucking game.
Yeah, and it's just like, why, man?
Yeah.
And then fucking Raiden, Liu Kang, Sonya, and fucking Katana. She's so forgettable and bad at acting. I keep forgetting her name. They go
and she fucking captured half of the movie.
Yeah, fucking. But they go and split up into these fucking giant balls to fucking escape.
The gyrospheres.
The fucking. I would rather the game sphere from fucking goddamn Drake and Josh.
That fucking game. I remember what you're talking about.
And fucking. Like, these spheres weren't spherical, okay? So. But nonetheless, they fucking dip, basically. And Raiden's talking about, oh, I'll talk to the Elder Gods. And Sonya, you go find Jax. And fucking then tells Liu Kang, oh, you find Nightwolf. And then fucking Sub-Zero shows up as well for one fucking scene, along with Scorpion for one fucking scene.
And Smoke.
Yeah. For only one scene. And they attack.
They don't even get seen anymore from there.
Yeah, and they attack fucking Liu Kang. Well, not Sub-Zero, he helps Liu Kang, but nonetheless, Scorpion and Smoke attack Liu Kang, and Smoke and Liu Kang have a decent fight. And then Scorpion just shows up after Sub-Zero helps Liu Kang and fucking just says suckers and takes fucking Katana, and she's gone for like half the fucking movie after that. And it was like, why?
I want to put. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you just do that and just say suckers? Oh, and by the way, I want to point this out. The fight scene with Scorpion and Sub-Zero was pretty good because usually anytime they fight, it's fucking good. And two, why the fuck when Sub-Zero came out, It looked like he was ziplining across the fucking ice,
Oh, yeah.
but with his feet. What?
I think they used a lot of wires in this movie, and you could see the wires too.
Yeah, because
So-
because remember when fucking Smoke kicked the shit out of Katana and she fucking flew across the bridge?
Yeah, you can see the fucking wires. Like in the last film, you couldn't see the
Yeah.
fucking wires. What changed?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Also, Shinnok's in this film, and bald Shao Kahn is
Yeah.
cursed as fuck, and I don't like it. And we see him way too much, and he talks like a
Yeah.
dumbass. And his wide-angle lens is
talks like-
always turned up to fucking 100.
And he talks like he's in a fucking. He talks like he's overreacting too much. He says, "The Earth was built in 6 days, so too shall be destroyed." He talks like that, which is disgusting.
It's just nasty, man.
Yeah, it's
And
so
then-
cursed.
And then we get the scene where Sonya finds Jax on this table, played by a completely different actor, and he just
Yeah.
somehow has his fucking arms, and it's just like, okay, there's no explanation to how he got his arms. There's no like backstory. We haven't seen him since like the first 15 minutes of the first movie.
Yeah.
Nothing fucking happened where we figured out why the fuck. But she's trying to explain why everything is going on, and Jax is just like, "What? Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?"
He's like Tyrese and Jermaine when they say, "What? What? Tyrese, what?" And then Tyrese saying, what?" Like, bro, Jesus.
And fucking then they get just ganked by fucking Cyrax, which if you want to talk about the Cyrax and Jax and Sonya fight, you can go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So there's this one scene when Cyrax comes in. It kind of looked badass, I'm not gonna lie. I will admit that. It does look badass. But then during the fight, somehow, he just fucking breaks the glass, like 3 windows of glass. Like, just by walking into it. How? And more typical ninja slash fucking black ninjas come out and try to fucking attack Sonya and goddamn Jax, but no, fucking the plot armor kicks in and they fucking kick their asses, and Cyrax also almost fucking decked the fuck out of Jax. And after that, they fucking Sonya takes Jax off the fucking wall because he fucking punched through the wall, and so Cyrax is like dazed, and Sonya gets like sand from the floor and does the kiss of death, and he just fucking burns from there, which I don't know how that happens unless it's like hella fucking heat. And do you want to talk about the dragon part?
Oh yeah, the cursed ass dragon part where fucking for some reason just this random ass CGI dragon tattoo. Somehow a dragon tattoo is on a fucking robot. I don't know if they just engraved it. It makes no sense to me. But fucking it comes off of Cyrax, and fucking legitimately the CG is one of the worst things I've ever fucking seen. This is like the worst CG I've ever fucking seen. This movie is getting to that level of bad. Like, it's so bad.
It's getting to the fucking Rhapsody Kids level.
Yeah.
It's already kind of there.
Yeah, fucking. I think you probably want to talk about the next scene though, because it's the rain getting hit into the lava scene. So and you really enjoyed that scene, so you go ahead and talk about that one.
All right, but before I do, I want to talk about the beginning part, which, if you don't remember, Austin, it was stereotypical ninja, and keep in mind he's wearing black. he hands him a whip and calls him, "Here you go, master."
Oh, I forgot about that. I tried to not remember that.
Which, that was kind of racist. I gotta admit, that was kind of racist. But going back to the rain part, fucking Shao Kahn comes in the room and just like starts talking shit about why they fucking didn't keep fighting, and Rain was like, oh, something because they were talking about Cyrax and no, they were talking about Cabal and Stryker, and they said, oh, we let them escape, but we will kill them next time. And Shao Kahn says, there won't be a next time, and he says, this will never happen again. And then Rain says, but before Rain could finish saying what he was gonna say, he says, yes, sir, yes, master, it'll never happen again. And then he gets fucking launched into the lava by the fucking Shao Kahn's warhammer. Motherfucker said, boom. Jesus Christ. That part was so cursed, dude.
Yeah. And then after that, we get a shot of Liu Kang in the desert, and he then finds Nightwolf. And Nightwolf has terrible CGI too, and basically says, oh, you're not ready. You need to work with me to be ready to fight Shao Kahn. And fucking... Then he knocks him out after showing him the lovely image of fucking the cursed ass kissy face Shao Kahn, like fucking Shang Tsung again.
Oh, that was a crazy spot. Luckily, it returned.
Jesus Christ, like that did not need to return, man.
Andrade qualified.
Ooh. But then he fucking wakes up and then just finds Jade, who should have been fucking Katana or Melina, but no, because
that.
Oh, jeez, I don't even know, man.
It was so fucking fucked. Because look, Katana should have been Jade, Jade should have been Melina, and Melina should have been Katana.
Like, it was so fucking fucked, dude.
It was so ass backwards.
And they're just making fucking sexual poses pretty much while fighting, and that's basically like the whole thing. It's legit it.
And fucking she was wearing this like one outfit that kind of looks like Melina's MK9 outfit with like all the bandages and shit. And I told that to Austin, and he was like, yeah, that kind of looks like it.
Yeah, not to mention fucking Jade just says, oh, well, I know where Katana is. Let's go to Katana. Like, just random.
Yeah. Jesus.
And after that, we get another cursed ass fucking Shao Kahn scene. And Shao Kahn's just telling Katana, oh, you're the key, or what the fuck ever. And that's legit it. That's all it was.
Yeah.
He drags it out for so goddamn long.
That one specific scene where Katana spat the fuck out of
Yes.
in front of fucking Shao Kahn's face.
Yeah, fucking just no reason, man. And then we get a scene with Sonya Blade and Jax trying to find their way to the others. Oh yeah,
you need to talk about this spot.
Yeah, because we then get fucking after Jax and Sonya are having a disagreement because Jax doesn't know what the fuck he's at or what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
And Sonya won't say shit.
Which is understandable.
Fucking then Melina like just attacks Sonya Blade and they have a mud fight. Like this is fucking WWE in fucking 2000. Like that's what it was. And then Sonya won the fucking fight with like ease. With all the mud. And it's like all that shit. Like, bro, like they know what they were doing. They know exactly what they were doing.
I don't know if you already did this, but do you want to talk about the horrible abomination CGI
Oh yeah, I
monster?
was about to get to that because right after the mud fight, we get the most horrible abomination of a monster. I don't even know what the fuck to call it. It
It
was just
shows
a,
up twice in the movie, by the way.
it shows up twice in the movie and kills one of the main characters. So like I don't even know what to call it. It's just a CGI abomination that Jax hits a couple times and then it leaves.
The way it just fucking leaves, it reminded me of when Pennywise left down the sewer in fucking the 1990 series.
Yeah, like it's just like why, man?
Yeah.
And then fucking we get Raiden finally going to the Elder Gods. And by the way, the Elder Gods aren't even fucking people because they have all this fucking money for CG abominations, but they don't have the money to get other actors. So they just sat there and put fucking elements and wind and fire and water. And that's just the Elder Gods.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, do you want to talk about the one scene of Raiden whenever he's still at the temple? And you said something about like,
yeah,
oh,
like he
how
was
the fuck
just
did you say?
because he just sat there for like 30 minutes, like, and then he went to the fucking Elder Gods. Like he just sat there. Keep in mind, the motherfucker said, "Oh, there's like 6 days until annihilation, so we gotta get going," and he's just sitting there wasting time. Like, what is he doing?
Jesus Christ. Motherfucker was just there sitting, minding his own business, not even doing shit. But long story short, they tell him, oh, if you want to save the humans, you gotta risk your immortality, and then he gives it up.
Yeah.
And what was after that scene?
After that, it was Liu Kang and Jade and Sonya Blade and Jax all meeting up and running away from fucking all the whatever the fuck minions that Sindel and Shao Kahn have. I don't even.
Oh yeah, and then it's like so right when they get there, they fucking see Raiden, right? He's all cut up and all that shit, and he has a new look. But tell me why the fuck do Raiden and Sindel's minions look like Al Qaeda, knights, samurai warriors, and ninjas? What the fuck?
I don't know. Like, I genuinely
like there's
don't
so
know.
much fucking going on, and then right after we see like 6 people behind Sindel and Shao Kahn, and afterwards we only see 2. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
It's dumb. Jesus Christ.
And then let me see what else is after. I'm like clicking through the movies and seeing stills so I could remember. Oh, they fucking so Sindel and Shao Kahn get close to them, and Raiden's trying to make a portal, and fucking Sindel screams, and fucking this has got to be the slowest collapsing mountain I have ever seen.
Yeah,
like
it's horrible.
It took like 2 minutes for it to completely collapse. And then they got into the portal anyway, so it didn't matter. For like no reason. And then they're
Literally
in the Nether Realm. After that.
Get Nia Jax off my fucking screen. I'd rather watch Annihilation twice than see her ass.
Oh Jesus. So now they're in fucking the Nether Realm, and they're making their way.
Outworld.
Oh, Outworld. Sorry, fuck. I'm thinking of the fucking last movie. God damn it.
Oh, next Friday, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae in the qualifying match.
Jesus Christ.
But what were you saying?
Well, they're in fucking Outworld, and they're doing.
Oh, and then Naomi, Blair Davenport, and Tony and Indy Hartwell. Keep going.
Fucking the stupidest shit happens because they like find the ninjas again, and
Which is done.
yes, but like the worst part about it is fucking Raiden and the ninjas are fighting. By the way, they don't show them fighting with Sindel or anything like that because that makes total fucking sense, right? But fucking they show this fight with Raiden and two ninjas, and he's legitimately doing ballet. Like, it's not even fighting at this point. Like, he could put classical music on this shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it was so fucking disastrous. And then Raiden just beats them with ease. Yeah.
And keep in mind, he doesn't have his lightning powers anymore, or his immortality.
Yeah. And then fucking we just see, oh, Sindel's knocked out. We fought her. You know, it's cool. that's it. And then we get a speech from Shao Kahn where he's sounding so fucking stupid. He sounds like Ryback. Oh.
Ryback. And he's bald like Ryback too, so.
Yeah, motherfucker looks like Vin Diesel.
I remember that. I was the one that pointed that out. Oh, there was also that one scene when Sindel was spinning, remember?
We're about to actually get to that because fucking Katana isn't fucking free yet. She's about to be free because fucking Liu Kang has to fight Baraka and more of the fucking Tarkatans or what the fuck ever. Can't fucking speak today.
He takes down two of them. Oh, and guess what? Once he takes out Baraka with ease, guess what scene comes up again? The fucking rain scene where he's getting tossed into the fire pit.
Yeah, the exact same scene. Like they couldn't be bothered to pay for another like actor to go in that scene. Like,
oh my god, this movie's so terrible.
It's so bad. And then Liu Kang fucking saves Katana. And they're all having their moment or whatever, and then they go to fucking try to save Sindel, and Sindel wakes up and fucking fools them, and then she starts laughing, and then she starts, bro, I swear to God, it looked like a Dan Schneider fucking show with how, it looked like Henry Danger with how she spun around.
Oh, not Henry Danger.
And fucking... like, she just spun around and somehow she just disappeared. It was like the most cartoon ass shit I ever fucking seen. Like...
yeah.
Oh,
so
man. And then they all fucking, like, have a face-off with Shao Kahn, and we find out that fucking Jade is evil. And then Shao Kahn gets pissed at Jade, and fucking here comes CGI Abomination to kill Jade. Like, it was just like, why, man?
Doubles her up in one swallow.
And then we get a scene where fucking Raiden's like, oh, the reason that I have this tattoo, like the others, is because Shao Kahn is my brother. And everybody tries to act shocked, and then they just don't. They're all like confused and just like no emotion. And
it's a no reaction.
And then if you want to talk about the final fight scenes, because I know you enjoyed the final fight scenes, so you might as well go ahead.
Yeah. You're gonna have to talk some as well. So
I know, but you can talk about some of them. We're at
it's the
fucking
final scene, right?
Yeah, it's like the final scene right before Raiden talks to Shao Kahn and shit. They're like gearing up for battle with all the fucking wide angle lenses.
Oh yeah, so They all
Okay.
get wide fucking. They all get one camera, one by one by one by one, and it's so unnecessary because just fucking pan out and have everyone in the same fucking shot. Like, bro, come on. And from there, it gets to the fights. Oh yeah, by the way, Sindel did die. Not Sindel. Shiva died when the cage dropped. That
Oh yeah,
Katana was in
I.
it.
It was so forgettable. I forgot to mention it. She just fucking dies. Like there's
Yeah.
there's no reason for her to die.
Yeah, that even I forgot about that shit. But anyway, Motaro gets Jax. Fucking Kitana gets Sindel. Sonya gets Ermac and New Saibot. And of course, Liu Kang gets fucking Shao Kahn. And what was I gonna say? Fuck. So we see them all fighting. What else? We see them all fighting. Raiden dies somehow. I forget.
Oh, it's because of the pew pew green like Power Ranger
not that
fucking gun thing that Shao Kahn apparently has.
Yeah, which is terrible, which never happened in the games, by the way. And so we see Motaro getting fucked up by Jax, and Jax gets one of his arms taken off. And keep in mind, his arms are supposed to be metal, not fucking just armored plating on his hands. And we see just fucking a casual fight of Ermac and Saibot just smacking the fuck out of goddamn Sonya, and then Sindel and fucking Kitana fighting each other. And we also see Liu Kang. Well, we don't see Liu Kang and Shao Kahn fighting. We just see Liu Kang walking up some fucking stairs. And fuck, what else? So we see Motaro just getting laid the fuck out by Jax. Same goes for fucking Ermac and Noob Saibot. And fucking... So, does Sindel die? I don't remember.
I don't think she died. I think she gets knocked out, and then she, like, at the end we find out what happens to her. Everybody else just dies, though. It's just like, so...
And then fucking... So, we see that. We see Shao Kahn fighting Liu Kang afterwards. And do you want to talk about this part?
I might as well. You're gonna want me to. So we've been talking about how the CGI is some of the worst we've ever seen. This is by far. This looked worse than PS1 graphics. Like it looked like.
Yeah. It kind of looked like Rhapsody.
I think it looked worse, dude. I think it looked
worse than Rhapsody.
I honestly think, at least, because at least Rhapsody Street Kids had like flowing animation. It wasn't like, it didn't have anything like stilted or like, it didn't turn into something, like it was ungodly, but it didn't turn into something and morph into things that were ungodly. It wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. But it was just, it was so bad. And they both turned into these fucking creatures, and fucking Shao Kahn was the worst. Dude, he looked terrifying. Not even in a good way, it's just in a cursed way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like that for like 2 minutes, too long. And then they fucking...
It was so terrible.
And they keep fighting, and then Liu Kang eventually fucking wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then Outworld just turns into Earth. Like...
Oh yeah! And when he wins, fucking... Shinnok just fucking gets folded into cubicle pieces like fucking Zod in the fucking what was that one realm called? The fucking
I don't remember.
Shadow? No, not the Shadow Realm. The fucking I don't fucking remember, but he gets folded like Zod in one of the movies, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
And then fucking Shao Kahn turns into a giant version of the fucking CGI dragon we've been seeing this entire fucking movie. And it looks disgusting. And then everything's just right with the world, apparently. And Katana kisses Liu Kang, and fucking Sindel is alive, and not evil no more, and fucking Raiden's for some reason a fucking elder god now, and it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck?
This movie was so terrible, bro. Half of the fucking things were forgettable.
And by the way, I looked in the fucking credits, because the credits was just popping up before we started recording this. And tell me why one of the score, called, like, Fire, was written by Ferris Bueller. Like, I'm not joking, that's legit. That is legit from the credits. You can look up look up Fire, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It was partly written by fucking Ferris Bueller. So...
It is, and I can vouch for that.
Like, I don't know why, man. Oh, this movie was a fucking disaster. Oh,
it is
man.
Such a disaster.
Oh, man. Do you have any more thoughts before we get to our outro of this movie?
This movie was so terrible, dog. The CGI was horrendous. It wasn't as bad as fucking Dragon Ball Evolution. I fucking still hate that movie.
No, but you love Gohan.
No, shut the fuck up.
To be, like, you'll see that.
Oh, Randy and Kevin Owens are coming out again. Because it was Cody versus Solo.
Well, let's go ahead and get to our outro then, because that movie was fucking terrible.
It was so garbage. The fucking CGI was terrible.
Your soul is mine.
Miguel, that is it for Chapter 1 of Mortal Kombat. What? I know we're recording this after we reviewed fucking Annihilation, but nonetheless, like,
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on the first two movies in a whole, I guess, is what I wanted to ask you.
Wait! Who the fuck? Oh shit!
Keep in mind.
Fatu!
Oh Jesus Christ! Keep in mind, we're still watching SmackDown.
Oh shit! Okay.
Live Miguel reaction.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Kevin Owens just got annihilated right there, bro.
Okay.
Holy shit! All right.
Well,
that was a live reaction right there, but
fucking.
God.
What is your thoughts on the first two Mortal Kombat movies in a whole? Again.
The first movie was really fucking good. I gotta admit that. The second movie, not as good.
No, it's not.
It was terrible. The second movie was terrible.
It was a whole mess. Like I feel like they had potential for the first movie and it was good, and then they squandered so much of it. So many actors that they didn't pay to come back. So many fucking like CGI abominations. So many weird ass fight scenes. I think in the end they really fucked it up.
Yeah, they really did. I do want to point out my favorite scene out of both of the movies was the pointing, kissy face Shang Tsung, because that was so good. That was hilarious.
That didn't need to be a thing. I think eventually we plan on doing every This video might turn into being like 4 chapters. I'm thinking, because there's so much other Mortal Kombat stuff. Like,
yeah, there's a TV show. There's
multiple
movie,
TV shows.
There's a fucking and then there's fucking what else? There's the animated movies as well. So
yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, but this is probably gonna be a while before we get back to Mortal Kombat. But nonetheless, thank you for joining me, Miguel.
no problem, man.
And we will get to the next chapter whenever we do. But stay tuned and stay subscribed and fucking.
Yep.
Kissy face Shang Tsung is only fictional. It doesn't exist in real life, so don't be scared.
It exists. It exists.
It doesn't exist in real life.
You should be very afraid.
No, you should not be afraid.
No, he said, be afraid. Be very.
Well, without further ado, thank you guys for watching Chapter 1 of the Mortal Kombat retrospective.
Yep. What are we gonna call Chapter 1?
Fucking Kissy face Shang Tsung.
From either Kissy face Shang Tsung or from good to downright terrible.
Alright. Well, on that note, thank you guys for watching, and peace.
Peace.
New Mac 90 with the drum attached. You a shit talker, we got drums for that. Oh God. Tryna fist fight, boy, you done for that. Stupid. You gon' get a bullet in your lung for that. Stupid. Draco get the kicking like Liu Kang. F&N on me in a Mulsanne. Glock 19 in the blue flame. I was scrapped when I slid inside your boo thing.